Good morning, FTE community. Vindy here with FuturestraderElite. Got about 10 minutes for the market opens. I figure we might as well jump in here and see if we can't narrow down some things. It's kind of already made the moves I was originally looking at. It's already really done them moves, and even with this fast spike down right here, I've been trying to get a read on the market this morning before we even got started, and I figured, well, I might as well just go on because it seems like anything I'm thinking about is already going to be out of question by the time the market opens. Like so, um, I mean, of course, it's bearish, bearish, bearish. You know, so it's kind of like, what do we do? I mean, is it going to be a short to pop day? Are they going to open the market and try and run it back some? It is Friday, so you have to remember they might want to bleed it off. Um, it's really going to be hard to try to want to get in on the long side. Um, Everything's just looking horrible. Higher time frame, lower time frame. ATR right now, before the market even opens, is almost 40 on the 1 minute. I mean, say they want to run it back some. The thing is there could be some decent longs on the day because they're running it back, but it's really going to be, let them run it back and short it. Like say they're driving this now. What if they want to drive this back up here to the 5-minute 50 or even possibly 400 or so? I could see them allowing that, but then you got my my mind's telling me even if they do that, that it's going to be a short situation. I guess we'll just take it one trade at a time and let the market up and let the market open up and see what they want to do on that side. I feel like it's going to be a down day all day, but maybe not. Maybe they try to drive it up some first. If you are on with us already, don't forget to smash that like button before the market opens. Hmm. I'll probably be looking at something like, say they open the market up and decide they want to run it initially. I'm going to be looking for range. Hmm. Initially at the open, if they want to drive it up, a possibility of them coming up here, sweeping that pre-market high, and then finding some rejection up there. And I don't even know if that's a possibility. They'd have to break a 15-minute trend line to get there. So, we'll just have to wait and see. It's a wait and see game. Excuse me. Morning remod, morning swing. Morning Merlin. Morning Leroy. Leroy. What do y'all think? Let me know in chat. You think they're going to open the market up and try to run it back some to the upside? Or do you think we're just going to keep dragging to the downside? Sort of a toss-up for me. I think they might try to run it back some. But it being Friday and the kind of days we've been having and overnight low and all that mess, I mean, it's just seems like it being Friday, they're going to possibly bleed this off today. Even worse. So there's some levels to the downside. If we get to moving to the downside, breaking some levels, say we take out the overnight low or something like that. I think it's 28,900 and just depending would be like the next level down after the overnight low break if they take it out. And then on down after that we got I think 28,500 maybe. Somewhere down here. Got this box here, 870 to 880 and on down. They can break through that. Not saying it's what's going to happen, but I'm not going to be surprised if that's where we end up today. Because, of course, we don't predict, we react. But I also like to know some levels, in the direction that we might be heading. Use them for, can help understand if you want to put trade plans together on, where to get in, where to target, where to get out, all kinds of things. So we got about 35 seconds before the market opens. Wayne says up and then down. I can get behind that. I can get behind that. About to find out here in just a matter of seconds. Coming up on about 10 seconds. Morning, Ash. All right, here we go. Bell's open. Market's open, I mean. Yep, big old drop last night. If they try to come here and sweep the pre-market high up here, or are they just going to drop it out of the gate here? I don't know, Swang. I mean, if we end up, I think if we end up down out of the open of the market, that we're going to be down for a while. We might get some bounces, but I don't know if they're going to do that up down range here at the open of the market today. See. What kind of big news is at 10? Morning, T. Morning, everybody. I think I'm just going to take my seat on the sidelines for now. I want to be in it short. I just don't want to get in it short, and they do try to range something here back and forth. Catch me off guard. $15-minute imbalance down here from 100 to about 158. One possibility is they come down here and sweep this overnight low and try to take some of this imbalance, maybe for a drive back to the upside, possibly. They kind of need to defend the overnight low and like sweep it and push back above. Otherwise, that's the level. I mean, if we take that level out, we need to be thinking about some downside targets. Now that ATR is up to 75 on a 1 minute. Be careful. come down and tagged about 180. Done pushed to 340. Crazy 100 something point move. 3 minutes. Ooh wee. ATR still 75, 76, 80, 50. All replaced. Yep, enjoying my time on the sidelines, that's for sure. Is everybody else waiting on the sidelines? Or is somebody scalping? Wang done scalped it twice. Jeff got Jomo. Best seats in the house. Best seats in the house, Jeff. I'm gonna just sit over here. I'm gonna sit over here and sit on these sidelines. I want to see if it pulls down into the 15-minute imbalance down here. Sleeps that overnight low. almost like I think it's like 190 points inside the orb range right now. It ain't locked in just yet. Even sizing down one pitching it the wrong way just one time can be a pretty awful loss, like a fast loss in a matter of seconds. So nothing worse than just taking one micro and jumping in a trade, and then as soon as you jump in, it goes completely the other way, and you're automatically $100, $200 in the red just off one micro because of the ATR. So our orbs locked in. Morning, Melinda. Um, Nasty looking. It's putting in higher lows though. This mess, but it's not putting in higher highs. So sooner or later, one side's going to break. Almost like one micro, $200. One micro, $200. One micro, $200 per candle. Almost it would be if you could catch it. Just it ain't worth it to me though. My luck is I won't catch it right, or I'll catch it just in time for it to keep going one way or another, and I'll be trying to do the complete opposite. If they break the orb high, they're probably going to try to take out a 450, 460. Get up here into this box here, maybe. Don't know if they can do it. Good job, Ash. Like it. Oh, I don't like it. Mm. Too bad you can't trade half a micro. I don't know. I don't know anything about Forex. I don't want to know either. We futures traders. Sounds like a way to get in trouble to me, though. People think if they can trade that, that then they can just up their size a lot, and that adds up to a lot of getting a bad spot. Yeah, I agree with that. The micro, I've thought about that before. I think this push had something to do with news supposed to be coming out in the next, I guess, 35 seconds, 30 seconds. My goodness. What a push. What a push. I should have stayed on the sideline. Pretty bullish run for sure. Pretty bullish. Seems like they might be trying to target that 700 area. As bullish as it is. See you, Melinda. Have a great rest of your day. I don't know. That was a pretty crazy candle though. Looking like they want to go get that 700 area. FP, I don't always wait for I don't always seem to wait for the break, but this here is for educational purposes only. And as that goes, um, each trader has to know what their own risk is. A lot of times, if I do take a break early, then if I lose, it's my fault because I didn't wait for confirmation. But you know, sometimes I'm willing to put up risk to be early, but that is not the smartest idea. If you want to be safe, you should always wait for the break and actually wait for the retest, not even the break. You shouldn't take the break either. You should wait for the retest if you want uh, the less risky assessment of a trade plan. No, you only get better risk reward if it works. Not a good way to look at that. But I'm not saying there's anything wrong with taking a trade early or on the break or before the break. Saying you must, but as an educator, you know, if you want the safest route, you should always wait for the break and retest. That's all there is to it. You want the confirmation. The confirmation is what makes it turn into say a plus setup instead of a setup, or a B plus instead of a C, or a B or versus B plus. The confirmation is always going to be the last signal, for entry. It's been volatile. That's for sure. I can't seem to get a good read on it today. The market's beating me today. Could have stayed on the sidelines. No, I'm not muted. I was sitting at the desk, got up to go do something. Surprised that the dogs weren't keeping y'all company. See what they're gonna do here. Absolutely, Ash. Lock it in and walk away. Don't overtrade. You're green on the day. There's no reason to keep trading in this. Take it, walk, and enjoy. Yeah, you too, Ash. Have a great weekend. We'll see you on the next one. Congratulations on locking in today. What a Friday it's been. Hey, I'll probably just leave this thing alone. Whole price action, nasty. A whole lot of work to try to get this short. Almost like, why are we even trading today? Everybody just sitting on the sidelines. Everybody thinking about walking away for the day. Man, today's just not the day. The longer I'm looking at this screen, the more I'm thinking that swing. Today is not the day. Yeah, absolutely not. I got one that's still in the red, but I don't even know if I want to mess with it. You know, just let it be in the red. It ain't even that serious at this point. Yeah, I don't blame you. It ain't worth forcing it. It being Friday, looking better and better to just be like, nah, market always be here Monday.
Mhm.
But ATR was going to slow down there for a minute. ATR is about still over 40. I mean, can't be trading in it. The danger zone. Watch out now. What a drive. What a drive out of the 400 level. Who would have known, you know? Anybody happen to catch this long down there? It's a nice one. Now, no, I just watched it from the sideline. Man, this has been surprisingly bullish for a Friday. I think that was something telling us that it's time to quit trading for today and just enjoy the weekend. Keep what we got throughout the week. Hmm. Yeah, it was. Been able to get a good read on the market at all today myself. Excuse me. Yeah, I appreciate it. I probably should have took profit way down here on all three of them. Trying to give it room to breathe, see if it want to come on down quite a bit. Excuse me. I think I'm gonna try it one more trade. It'll be the last trade I'm probably gonna take today if it'll come up here and sweep. Excuse. Come on now. Come on. Bears, where y'all at? Y'all gonna roll this over up here at this level? Not looking too good. Not looking too. Come on, Bears. Come on, Bears. Love it when a trade plan comes together. Go Bears. Roll it over. Roll it over. Push. 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 Come on, Bears. Hammer down on it. Come on, Bears. Push. Go Bears. Hammer it down. Man, that was so close to sweeping my other order up there too. I would have had 10 micros in this level. We drew this level on early this morning. Finally come to it. Oh, love it. Power of the levels. Come on, Bears. Keep on going. Well, if that don't make for a great last trade of the day. Yeah. Push. Push. Bears, push. Come on, Bears. Pushing. Come on, Bears. Did anybody else get the short out of that zone up there? That zone up there didn't come from the Magic 8 Ball. Found that one on my own. I should have waited the entire day. I should have never traded one trade today until it got to that zone and copy traded everything. Got up to that zone, 15-minute candle closed at that zone inside of it, straight up rejection. Oh man, I know. I hated that it missed my second order. It sure looked like it was touching it too. Like, which I wasn't too sure if I wanted 10, but I was willing to risk 10 up there. and it looked like if they did sweep, it would hit about 720 maybe. If they wicked it out like that, what did it go to? 717. My order was at 719 up there for my second one. Set of 5. Come on, Bears. Let's push it down. That right there makes for some great TV. I guess that was worth the wait. I just should have waited the whole day and, you know, getting chopped out and some other things. Or dealing with all that mess. Although I do have my red account tagged to this and it's back in the green. So copy trading 9 accounts, I think, or no, 8. Tighten up my stop here. Back down. Like they took my stop right there. Got me. Right. So the account that I was red in today is back $57 green. Nice. All green for now. I think I should probably be done today. I said that was going to be my last trade of the day, probably. I should probably keep my word to that. Oh my gosh, what was that? Holy moly. Why didn't it do that while I was in it? What? I don't know what that is, but why didn't it do that death candle when I was short in it? Because they knew I was in it. They said, let's get him out before we do it. Yep. I think I'm definitely staying out of it now. No way. Man, what a candle. FP, was a A+ trade for myself. Now, I did front load. So, there was a better way to execute that than front loading my orders like I did. I had them sitting up there waiting. Uh, but yes, that was A+ setup for myself. That's one of my setups. Now, that whole ordeal come from 15-minute chart. So, it's it's paying attention. I knew by the time it was going to get there that the momentum indicator was going to be extended on the 1 and 2 5-minute and on the 15-minute. So, I had things stacking up in my favor that if we got there, there was a good chance we would get a decent rejection out of that area. Now, as far as size, well, because I'm in some evals, I just wanted to try to get a bigger hit in them because it was an A+ setup, and I was willing to put up more risk on it for myself. Had too many time frames agreeing 1, 2, 5, and 15-minute. Well, what are they up to now? Yep. Yep. Time to get on the well, it might have looked up to you. It did not look up to me. I mean, it's just no two traders are the same. We interpret charts differently. And that's really all I can say about that. I mean, how about maybe I don't know how you're looking at the 15-minute chart, like how much of it you're looking at. I'm zoomed out on the 15-minute chart. I'm looking at a lot on the 15-minute chart. If you zoom out on the 15-minute chart, take a look at that and then see what you think. I don't know what what's going on, but I think we ought to sit on the sidelines, maybe. 18. They've had the ATR up all day today. Again, now, they hadn't really slowed it down much at all. I think I've seen it down to 20s once today. You say that the 15-minute had more room to go higher? I mean, and we could say that about any chart we look at. We're looking at one right now, and the 1 minute we could say it's got room to go higher, but that don't mean it's going to go higher. I don't know. Explain to me what you mean. I mean, what was you looking at? How much higher would it have to go for you, to think? What level was you looking at as far as it going higher? All I seen was it coming into heavy resistance. Talking about that chop range. If you're talking about that, you're talking back up in the 800s, close to 900. I don't know. I don't know, FP. I don't interpret the 15-minute chart however you are. About 720 was the line in the sand for me on that trade. That's why I had an order at 719 as a second pickup, and it got to 717 and rejected. But with that said, I mean, it very well could have failed. The trade plan could have failed. It could have kept going up. Anything can keep going up. Gotta look for areas of confluence, though, of heavy resistance. uh, it was overbought. I can I can pull my chart over to where we can all look at this real quick. I'm assuming that when you zoom out, you were talking about this range over here that it put in right here when it chopped around yesterday all day. If that's the range you're talking about, so then you're thinking, top side of this range Hey, I mean, it could go there. You might be right about that. Maybe it's going to turn around right now and go there for all we know. Nothing's a straight line. Nothing is ever really a straight line unless it's a news candle. So there was heavy resistance at 696. 696 is right here somewhere. 696 was already heavy resistance, but it looked like there was some more heavy resistance at 720. That's why I put that second order up there in case they swept that first one since they were so close. And then this 15-minute candle, this 15-minute candle right here closed right inside of that resistance. Well, it came up, almost tagged my other order, and then closed right at almost 696. Looks like maybe 697, 96. And then after that happened, we turned around and got the first red candle on the 1 minute. See, I'm watching this over here, but at the same time I'm watching this 1 minute chart. And when we got that close, and then we got this 1 minute candle, oversold momentum. We got to close the second candle. I mean, everything started stacking in my favor. All these right here were up here, overbought. And then the 5 minute was up here, overbought. So I wasn't even paying attention to this range up here when I was building the trade plan because we chopped around here. We fell off the cliff. We put this W in. We've been struggling all day today. And so you knew after we struggled here with this range the other day, and then they finally fell off the cliff, that whenever they retested that cliff, you had a pretty good chance if other confluences were lining up with you that was going to butt or that was going to reject up there. I mean, all you can do is put a plan your trade and trade your plan. It could have failed. I agree with that 100%. You can put a great trade plan together and it still be put you in the red. And if it does put you in the red, it don't mean that the trade plan was bad. You know, a good trade plan, A plus trade plan can fail. You're welcome. If I hope that helped. I don't know. I try to explain it the best I could, I guess. If stuff like if that helped a little bit, even just a little bit, or made any kind of sense, just imagine how much stuff is inside the FTE Precision Trading course, because there's a whole lot in there that goes in depth about things. I try to cut through a whole bunch of jargon that, I don't need to hear about a whole lot of nonsense and 3 hours of something and not even learn anything. I try to just get straight to the point. Time is money, so I tried to make the course as straightforward as possible. Uh, no, FP. That's an indicator I built for TradingView. I've built I got several indicators built for TradingView. Support and resistance lines are on my chart. The precision buy sell signals. Of course, the kill zone there at the bottom, the kill zone indicator. The ATR box. Several others. There is a indicator pack for TradingView on Gumroad. It comes with the precision. The support and resistance lines, the precision buy sell signal. It comes with a volume weighted MACD. Before I built this kill zone, I was using a volume weighted MACD, just as good, but it comes as a bundle for TradingView. Same bundle comes for NinjaTrader 8. Kill zone is sold separately. So got a nice nice DM from old Trader Merlin. Looks like in Discord. Share that with you guys real quick. He just sent this to me. Said learn from me, and this is the results. And he sent me this as his screenshot. Not too bad, Merlin. Great job. Well, not too bad. I mean, actually, very great, very good job. Locking in. Look, green after green. Merlin is an elite member and doing an awesome job there. Awesome job. Day after day, locking in green. Every day he trades. Congratulations, Merlin. Merlin from Discord. Trader Merlin in Discord, but he's just Merlin here in the chat. I don't think he was on this morning, but he just sent me a screenshot of that last couple of weeks. I thought you locked in green every day, Swain. uh, he must have a magic 8 ball as well. Oh, I sell those FTE magic 8 balls. They work 100%. I'm just. I'm usually green on the day, just about every day. Unless I blow an eval. But as far as even if I put something in a red, at the end of the day, I'm greener. I might have a couple counts here or there if I hit a drawdown, but usually green every day. I've had one trading day so far this year where I was in the red across the board. Every account was in. It's posted in Discord. Was I can go find it a while ago. It was on like May 13th, I think. It was a red day across the board. We did it on stream because I posted about in Discord. First time I was red in all accounts I traded, and I said, "But guess what? Still had a great day on the stream." I didn't care. Luckily, I kept the losses minimal too because the biggest loss was like $472. Had several in the 400s and then a handful under 100. It must have been a rough day, and I must have been trading really small. Those losses are just one good day away from getting back up. I don't know how Swang trades. I mean, there's a lot of trades we'll take together, but Swang's a scalper. I think we pay attention to a lot of same levels. Magic 8 Ball gives you an answer, huh? Yeah. Yeah, it gives me an answer 100% of the time. Maybe not the right answer, but it gives me an answer. Right about that. And the thing really is, FP, almost nobody's going to trade the same. I mean, a lot of people might do a lot of the same things, but a lot of times what people will do, they will adapt. They will adapt a strat and then make it their own. Who Trader Merlin? If you're in Discord, you should just talk to Merlin and ask him the question. Everything sounds better when it comes from the person doing it, right? Swang's not does not have the course that I'm aware of. I don't think. If you're a member of Discord, all you have to do is go over there and DM somebody in there that's got a blue name. In the Discord, are all people that have the course. Oh, Merlin is still here. Merlin, I shared your your chart that you sent me. I don't know if you was on. Good job with the locking down. I seen you pass that lucid eval as well. Congratulations. No, zones and levels don't necessarily have to be the same thing. Like now a zone, of course, is built out of a level, but or I guess we can consider them to be the same thing. I know we have our precision entry zones, we have our we have zone boxes, we have pivot points, we have imbalance zones, um, and so on and so on. Lots of stuff to pay attention to. Merlin said he waits for price to come to him. He don't chase. A way to practice that discipline and patience. I should have practiced my discipline and patience all day today till I got to my zone. That was really the only zone I cared about. I drew it on this morning, like either before the market opened or right as we was getting started. I don't remember, but it was early. I'm pretty sure that was the zone I drew on first thing when we first got started because I said if they open the market up, I want to see them drive that price to that zone, short it, possibly. Oh, I think that I'm going to go on and call it a day here, everybody. Getting close to lunchtime, and it's Friday. I took my last trade for the day. I hope everybody enjoys their weekend. Stay on the charts the rest of the day. Just be safe. Seems like they're probably going to keep the ATR up there pretty high most of the day, unless they slow it down here over the next hour for just a little bit. But appreciate everybody showing up, locking in with us day after day. I will see everybody back on the probably be the New York session Monday, and I will see everybody then.